So Brian, you recently launched Feasts, new initiative across NBC Local. What is that all about, and how are advertisers involved with it?
Sure, it's what we think could be a potential game changer for us as it relates to building a local audience and a community around our sites. Feast is essentially kind of like a Rotten Tomatoes for restaurants, and you can think about it really as a consumption in one city. And what I mean by that is we're starting first with dining. We launched New York and Miami last week. We're launching Chicago and Los Angeles this week, and we'll be launching about 10 new markets over the course of the next few months as well. And what we're doing is we're taking all the reviews from all the major critics or reviewers within a city. So for instance, in New York, we have everything from the New York Times to Zagat to Yelp, and we take all the reviews and we normalize them on a score of 0 to 100. And on top of that, we weigh them via our own algorithm as to relative importance. So for instance, a New York Times reviewer, Sam Sifton, would be more important than my individual Yelp review, so we weigh them differently. To add a little bit of spice to it, we've actually layered in on Twitter mentions and other forms of social media, as well as sentiment. So if people are positive about a brand or negative about a brand, that can affect the score as well. So we launched Feast with this Feast rank, the 0 to 100 score, as the primary vehicle and the storyteller, but we're also doing other fun things. So almost like on iTunes, you can create your list of restaurants or places you want to go and share that with friends. We have up-to-the-minute blog updates about different dining news within your city. So for instance, in New York, Daniel Boulud took down another chef, and we got that on tape, and we have a video for it. In Miami, we're at the South Beach Wine and Food Festival as we speak, with a great booth sponsored by Ely, interviewing everybody from Rachel Ray to Wendy Williams to Daniel Boulud, who actually is an award winner down there this year. So it's something we're really excited about. The point of this is most of what we've done traditionally has been about producing content, bringing in freelancers, business development partners to produce content as well. Feast is the first time we've really gone about organizing and editing content that's been created by others on a grand scale. So we think it's going to offer something really new to the marketplace.
How are advertisers involved in it at this point, or how do you anticipate them being involved?
That's a good question, Daisy. So advertisers can be involved in a couple different ways. One is through traditional branded ad buys around categories that they care about. So a lot of advertisers care about dining. A lot of advertisers may care about other categories that we plan to launch with the same meta reviews that we have around dining. But what we also have to do is roll out pages dedicated to the different restaurants or the different establishments that the restaurants can take part in. Now, they can obviously never affect our Feast rank, the score. They can never affect the editorial, but we also think it's a good way to bring them into the conversation with our users as well.
Are there advertisers on board yet, or are you in the process of selling this in the marketplace?
Yeah, so we have advertisers who have extended buys into Feast from our existing sites. So the brand is literally a week old, and it's still in beta, but for instance, South Beach Wine and Food Festival has been a great partner of ours, and that is going on as we speak.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
See and send to your friends and put in your Twitter about and so forth. But anyway, thanks very much for coming.
He wants you to do his work for.
Yeah.